है।
अगर दोस्तों अभी चाहते हो अपना 4 घंटे का क्राइटेरिया कंप्लीट करना 15 से 20 दिन के अंदर, जैसा कि दोस्तों आपको दिख रहा है इसमें 15 से 20 टैब चल रहा है, वो भी लाइव चल रहा है, सभी में वीडियो प्ले हो रहा है।
कितनी आवाज कर रखी तुमने यार, हाई बोर्ड में सब काम है।
अगर दोस्तों अभी चाहते हो अपना 4 घंटे का क्राइटेरिया कंप्लीट करना 15 से 20 दिन के अंदर, जैसा कि दोस्तों आपको दिख रहा है इसमें 15 से 20 टैब चल रहा है, वो भी लाइव चल रहा है, सभी में वीडियो प्ले हो रहा है। तो फुल डिटेल में वीडियो चाहिए तो वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैंने वीडियो का लिंक दिया, आप उस वीडियो को फुल वॉच जरूर कीजिएगा। अगर दोस्तों अभी चाहते हो अपना 4 घंटे का क्राइटेरिया कंप्लीट करना 15 से 20 दिन के अंदर, जैसा कि दोस्तों आपको दिख रहा है इसमें 15 से 20 टैब चल रहा है, वो भी लाइव चल रहा है, सभी में वीडियो प्ले हो रहा है। तो फुल डिटेल में वीडियो चाहिए तो वीडियो के डिस्क्रिप्शन में मैंने वीडियो का लिंक दिया, आप उस वीडियो को फुल वॉच जरूर कीजिएगा। अगर दोस्तों अभी चाहते हो अपना 4 घंटे का क्राइटेरिया कंप्लीट करना 15 से 20 दिन के अंदर, जैसा कि दोस्तों आपको दिख रहा है इसमें 15 से 20 टैब चल रहा है, वो भी लाइव चल रहा है, सभी में वीडियो
Introducing Parachute Advanced Baby Range, which has virgin coconut oil. It gently cleanses and nourishes baby's skin. Parachute Advanced Baby, your baby's growth partner.
आज के इस वीडियो में दोस्तों मैं बताने वाला हूँ कि 4000 घंटे का वॉच टाइम कैसे आप पूरा कर सकते हो। तो सबसे बेहतरीन तरीका यहाँ पे देखिए 2 विंडो, 4 विंडो, 6 विंडो और 8 विंडो, इतना है। इसमें कैसे वीडियो को चलाना है पूरा डिटेल दोस्तों वीडियो इसी पे होने वाली है। और ये इस ऐप को कैसे दोस्तों यहाँ पे देखिए 1, 2 सभी में, ठीक है, सभी में 8 विंडो मिलेगा। तो हम इस ऐप को जो विंडो आप चला वीडियो को तरीका विंडो, अब देखिए आपका वीडियो चल रहा है, सारा वीडियो दोस्तों आपका चल रहा है यहाँ पे, ठीक है। यहाँ पे आप देख सकते हो आपको वीडियो चल रहा है, वीडियो चलेगा। विंडो वाले ऑफ बताने वाला शेयर करके इसके लिंक को कर लेता हूँ कॉपी, कैसे मत करके आ जाता हूँ इससे।
Your photos reimagined. Do it all in seconds with the power of AI at your fingertips. Unleash your creativity with Designer. Click or tap the banner to learn more.
Hey, it's Nick Wright from What's Right with Nick Wright, which you can hear
here. Yo, Donuts is here. All right. Donuts _
मैं आपको जो ट्रिक बताऊंगा, इस ट्रिक से आप 4,000 ही नहीं, 4,000 से भी डबल 8,000 घंटा कंप्लीट कर सकते हो, वो भी 2-4 दिनों के अंदर। कैसे कर सकते हो मैं आपको बताऊंगा, बस आपको इस ट्रिक को फॉलो करना है। ये हर कोई कर लेता है, बच्चा भी कर लेगा जब मैं आपको बताऊंगा, लेकिन गलत तरीके से अगर आपने कर दिया तो कोई फायदा नहीं है मेहनत करने का, क्योंकि ये करने में लगता है टाइम। आज मैं आपको जो तरीका बताऊंगा, 4,000 घंटे का वन टाइम कंप्लीट करने का, 4,000 को बड़े ध्यान से 4,000। बहुत सारे लोग क्या करेंगे, वीडियो को कट करेंगे, 5 सेकंड के आगे करेंगे, 10 सेकंड के आगे करेंगे, इस तरीके से देखेंगे 1 मिलियन इस तरीके से इंस्टॉल। यहाँ WVUSYNK तो यहाँ पे ये सर्च करने के बाद आपके सामने कुछ ऐसा इंटरफेस आएगा, और हो सकता है आपके सामने कुछ ऐसा इंटरफेस आए। तो आपके सामने अगर ऐसा इंटरफेस आएगा तो ऊपर की तरफ यहाँ पे ध्यान से देखो क्या दिख रहा है आपको। यहाँ पे 3 लाइंस दिख रही हैं, तो इस 3 लाइंस पर आपको क्लिक करना है। यहाँ पे आपको डेस्कटॉप साइट पर क्लिक कर देना है। डेस्कटॉप साइट पर करने के बाद ये कुछ ऐसा हो जाएगा। तो आप इसको अपने लैपटॉप कंप्यूटर में भी ट्राई कर सकते हो, लेकिन अगर आपके पास नहीं है तो इसमें ट्राई करो। अब आपको क्या करना है, यूट्यूब पर जाना है। देखो मैं यहाँ पे क्लिक करता हूँ, यूट्यूब पर आ गया हूँ। तो यहाँ लैपटॉप कंप्यूटर एक चैनल है, बहुत चैनल से करना है जो भी URL, तो आपको ये क्लिक करके रखना है, उसके बाद पेस्ट कर देना है। तो आपको यहाँ पे वीडियो प्ले करने का ऑप्शन मिलेगा, इसको ध्यान से देखो। ये देखो बहुत सारे लोग ये गलती कर देते हैं, तो आपको ये नहीं करनी है। जल्दबाजी करोगे वॉच टाइम नहीं मिलेगा। तो आप यहाँ पे ये करोगे, उसके बाद आपको वापस से यहाँ पे प्ले पर क्लिक, इस पे प्लस पर क्लिक करना है। तो जब आप प्लस पर क्लिक करोगे तो आपको यहाँ पे फिर से लिंक पेस्ट कर देना है। पेस्ट करते ही आपका वीडियो चल जाएगा। फिर से आपको प्लस पर क्लिक करना discovering the intruder. Taking advantage of the distraction, Alistair holds a knife to Ike's neck, considering he assumes that Ike has come to mock her defeat. He ignores her and directly asks if she sent an infiltrator to Avalia to kill him. But instead of answering, Alistair questions whether Ike is truly a demon. Puzzled, he asks what she means, but guards quickly rush up the stairs, discovering the intruder. Taking advantage of the distraction, Alistair holds a knife to Ike's neck, considering the possibility that he might be human. Holding Ike hostage, she insists on asking if he is human or not, taking him outside the cell as guards arrive. In response, the commander of the Demon Brigade freezes time and pushes the guards away with magic. Suddenly, a massive soldier attacks him unexpectedly, but Ike evades the blow and shatters the floor beneath his opponent, causing him to plummet from the top floor of the vast prison. However, before the soldier falls, Ike casts a spell to cushion his descent, preventing his death. Watching this scene, Alistair wonders why Ike saved the soldier. Unable to move, the officer falls due to the collapsing floor beneath her, but Ike once again prevents another human's death. But the wizard tries to calm things by introducing himself formally. Impressed by his credentials, the woman is amazed to be in the presence of the ruler who defended Avalia so effectively. Answering the officer's earlier question, Ike asserts that he cannot be human since he commands demonic forces. He then questions if she sent someone to execute him. Undeterred, Alistair declares her loyalty as a knight of the kingdom and refuses to reveal anything to the demon, willing to face death if necessary. Ike, however, has another plan and approaches her to read her mind. But suddenly, Lilith arrives distracted and asks what kind of shamelessness this is. Receiving no response, she suggests Ike have some fun with her instead of this boring human. However, Ike ignores Lilith until he finishes what he was doing and turns and leaves, leaving Alistair unsatisfied. Alistair orders him to stop and asks why he came there. But Ike replies that she need not worry because apparently it turns out that she had nothing to do with the attempted execution he suffered. The woman argues that she said nothing, so Ike explains that he read her mind and saw nothing suspicious. Finally, he advises her to focus on what needs to be done after their defeat, as that is the most important thing. With that, he distances himself from the confused woman. Lilith then invites Ike to relax somewhere before heading home, but he declines the offer and enters a portal he just created. Arriving home, Ike presents Sadie with a portion of rice he bought in the capital. She asks why, and he recalls being told to double the city's taxes. Emphasizing Ivalia's fertile soil with wheat as the main crop, Ike suggests cultivating more rice in the city. He explains that more productive food could free up farmers for other roles like joining the army or construction projects, fostering faster city development. To symbolize the beginning of this transformation, Ike asks Sadie to cook the rice he brought. However, she has no idea how to do it, having never seen this food before. Ike doesn't know either but tells her to figure it out, and Sadie asserts she will do her best. Later, Ike finds the army assembled and Jiren wonders why everyone was gathered. He then responds that he will explain soon. Reflecting on the attempt on his life, Ike concludes that the arrow belonged to the enemy army, yet Alistair, the attacker's leader, knew nothing about it. This suggests someone intended to frame the Knights of the White Rose. So to gather information, he reads the minds of his warriors, while Jiren admires Ike's power, eager for him to delve further. Among the troops, a goblin sweats nervously, fearing discovery. At that moment, Ike teleports in front of him and accuses the soldier. That night, the commander visits Sapphiro after a long absence, a fact the woman pointedly comments on. Despite being accustomed to seeing his superior bathing, he prefers to wait outside until she is ready. But before leaving the bathroom, she asks if he found the spy, to which he replies is the second in command of the 7th Battalion, the one-eyed goblin Jace. However, Sapphiro isn't surprised as she already had her suspicions. Ike then adds that Jace is very intelligent and a veteran warrior. But suddenly, Sapphiro rises from the bath and asserts that this traitor must pay a high price. The scene then shifts to the one-eyed creature being informed by his subordinate that the commander visited Sapphiro. Jace asks the shooter if he messed everything up since Ike is still alive, but the archer assures him that he pierced the target's chest. Another comrade soon informs Jace that he cannot contact the Immortal Brigade's spies, so Jace deduces he was discovered and plans to strike first to avoid being caught off guard. However, as if that weren't enough, Jace is informed by a third ally that Ike himself has come to see him. Upon arrival, the goblin comments that the commander made a point of coming alone, and Ike notes that the goblin decided to do the opposite, with dozens of soldiers behind him. Therefore, he wants to know if Jace plans to start a war. However, Jace responds that this is his territory and none of the commander's business. Moreover, he mentions that Ike was injured in the last battle and believes this is due to the commander becoming too confident, which made him careless and unacceptable behavior for the leader of a brigade.
Without losing his calm, Ike agreed with Jace's point of view because in D, he needed to be more cautious, especially concerning potential traitors. Realizing he had been discovered, Jace smirked and asked what Ike planned to do alone, even though the goblins' one-eyed army was twice the size of the city's military contingent. Moreover, the entire army was eager to taste the blood of the commander. Looking around, Ike was pleased to see all the traitorous soldiers gathered, as it allowed him to kill hundreds of birds with one stone. He soon unleashed a meteor shower that dispersed the troops from the dark sky above. Sapphiro chanted the spell to keep the flames falling from behind the clouds. However, causing devastation in Avalia was not part of the plan, so Ike tried to shield himself while regretting involving the sorceress in his plans again, as the idea was to contain the power to minimize the destruction of structures. Then Sapphiro ordered her skeleton troops to destroy the enemies mercilessly, while Ike appeared directly behind Jace, offering him two options: surrender peacefully now or surrender after losing everything. But Jace chose option C, sending his minions after the mage. Without difficulty, Ike repelled the enemy forces with his vast array of spells, leaving no chance for his opponents to even touch him. As the soldiers advanced toward their target, Jace hid behind a rock, even as his subordinates called for their leader's presence. According to Jace, his servant's job was merely to buy time for his escape. With this in mind, he fled over the city's structures, promising to make Sapphiro pay. A huge creature also tried to stop the goblin with a punch that sank the roof of the house, but Jace had his tricks to avoid capture, like a smoke bomb that allowed him to evade the giant. Once no one was around, he entered a secret passage leading directly outside the city and away from the battle. Confident he had successfully escaped. However, Ike appeared to thwart the goblin's plans once more, nearly hitting him with a fireball. Jace questioned how the commander knew where he was, since only he knew of that path. But Ike explained that his familiar had followed the traitor. Furious, Jace crushed the familiar with his hand and demanded how the mage dared to stand in his way. But Jace, willing to take the confrontation to the bitter end, punched the mage's magical shield while arrogantly announcing his credentials as the vice commander of the 7th Battalion. A mere punch was no match for the sorcerer's magical shield, so Ike counterattacked by binding the traitor. Ironically, Jace remarked that the demon army held Commander Ike in high esteem and that the goblin had always known the mage had immense talent with unmatched sorcery and intelligence. Reflecting on this, Jace proposed that the two commanders take over the demon lord's army together since they had spent their lives fighting humans. On the other hand, the demon fur was what brought the greatest joy. Members of the army were decided such dark forces and sometimes gave the ruler, which is why without a second thought. Anticipating this, Jace's escape attempt. Moreover, Jace had mentioned joining them, so Ike asked if anyone else was aiding the goblin, but he refused to speak, so Sapphiro appeared to torture the traitor until he talked. Pulling at his bindings, Ike asked his superior not to interfere as he wanted to use his own methods. However, the sorceress could not tolerate the subordinate's delay in doing what was necessary. With that said, the spy began to show signs of poisoning, prompting Ike to use his antidote spell, but to no avail. This meant Jace had been poisoned by his own comrades, which to Ike was the worst crime possible. Sapphiro then used Jace's companion's hate for him to make the goblin talk, as there was no need to stay silent for those who betrayed him. Besides, she assured him that she would avenge him if he revealed who cooperated in the espionage. Jace gave the name of the responsible party before losing his life. After the entire incident, the commander of the Immortal Brigade was summoned by the Demon Lord along with Sapphiro, who reported that the mastermind behind the plot was the head of the 3rd Battalion, Bastio. However, Derekuden demanded proof, so the sorceress explained that Bastio had dragged Jace to his side and was plotting the deaths of the 3 present in the throne room. After hearing Sapphiro, the ruler asked for the word of a 4th-person backslash who appeared in the room, surprising the 7th Battalion commanders. There, Bastio defended.
In this video, I rate your guys' bases on a scale of 1 to 10, but while I'm doing that, I'd say about probably half of my viewers want to kill me. You might be wondering, well, why do my viewers want to kill me? Well, I have a bounty that my viewers set on me, and whoever kills me gets all that money. And the longer I survive, the more my bounty goes up, because every time I survive a trap, I guess my viewers just put more money into the bounty, which makes people want to kill me even more. It's just an infinite loop of death, I guess. I don't know. The video gets crazy at the end because of how high the bounty gets and how many people want to kill me. Some of the traps I escape are insane. I definitely recommend watching it. I hope you guys enjoy. Okay, first base, we gotta check it out. You've got villagers, weakness potions, and then you got ice chests. I'm kind of freaking out. I'm scared that there's gonna be like somebody hidden in the walls, like about to kill me. I'm gonna give this base a 6.5 out of 10. Okay, what's going on? Got some furnaces and a chest. Oh, okay, 38 diamonds. I like it. Yo, PDJ, thanks so much for the donation. Okay, I need a... Okay, he just punched me. Please don't punch me. I'm gonna head out. I'm leaving this guy's base. He punched me. I feel like people are messaging him in the background saying, please TP me to Dr. Donut, punch him and get him in combat. Nah. I'm out, bro. I'm out. It's $12 million, Lumfow. I'm being so serious. Please do not raise the bounty anymore. I am going to die so fast. All right, let's teleport to the next person. In this guy's base. Oh, there's the... Why are there 3 people here? They're punching me. Awesome. Let's go. Hold on, stay back, guys. Please stay back. Back up a little if you can. This base is looking good, though. I like it. I like the pumpkins. I like everything you have. Wait a second. I feel like we might be in the void. TNT. All right. Yep, I'm cooked. I'm absolutely cooked. I'm just absolutely cooked. I'm already escaping. Oh my gosh. Guys, I've been getting better at the game. I think it is very unlikely for me to die nowadays. Yes, sir, baby. We're free. Jestik wants the bounty. Look at Jestik's stream. Trapping Dr. Donut for his bounty.
Wait, really? I'm gonna be killing Dr. Donut today though, so I won't be TPing people or anything. Let me hide my screen. I'm currently not here.
I'm cooked. Please don't kill me. How many people are here? I can't tell. Hold on. Wait. Yep, I'm gonna kill him. Oh my gosh. I'm so good at it. Oh, wait. That guy's in Lytra. All right. Let me get all of his armor. Actually, I don't know if I want to die. Why am I risking getting the armor right now? This is so dumb. Okay, now let me get a shulker box. What am I doing right now? And then, guys, I'm going to sell this auction for $1 for you. There you go. I'm going back down to this guy. Oh, somebody bought it for $1. Thanks. Am I going down right now? Yep, I'm going down. Burning a little bit. No worries. The guy died in here. I just heard all his loot burn. All right. Okay, so I guess I killed both of them, even though I didn't even hit the guy. Okay. I'm gonna leave. All right, let's teleport to the next person. Oh, I'm in the end. Okay. All right. Okay. Wow. I survived that one. My heart, like, I feel like I might have a heart attack here. Not actually have a heart attack, but like my heart just like had a little bit of pain right there. Everyone is saying just extreme, bro. Why?
I don't want to get caught lacking, bro. I'm not gonna get caught lacking. Like, I'm not even trying to TP trap Donut. All I'm trying to do is just take a little piece of that pie from his bounty. You know what I mean? He's watching. Oh,
like, what is he doing, guys? I don't know what he's doing. Sly Luvu. All right. Let's teleport. If you guys don't know, Sly Luvu is high tier 2. All right. Sly Luvu, you scared? Sly Luvu is scared, guys. You got a high tier 2 here. Oh, there's more people. No, please. I didn't know you were teleporting more people. I thought it was just a 1v1 Sly Luvu. Come on. What are you doing? Sly Luvu. Come on. I thought we were friendly. Ricky Takanashi. 2 high tier 2s. Yep. Yo. Hey guys, truce. These are the best players that have tried to kill me so far. Except for default. But he didn't even, like, it wasn't even a fight. I just ran away instantly. Why did I risk this? Please let me be. Oh, turns out not even high tier 2s can kill me. All right, it was a good try in the 2v1, and I escaped. It was a good try, guys. Boom. GG's. All right, let's teleport to the next person. Not a trap. Yo, can I have some money by chance or some beer? All right, so you've got a pickle farm, you got sugarcane. I'll give you some money, sure. Aiden, there's 150k, and looks like you've got 4 spawners. Not a bad base at all. I'll give this money, sure. Aiden, there's 150. money by chance or some beer? All right, so you've got a pickle farm, you got sugarcane. I'll give you some money, sure. Aiden, there's 150K, and looks like you've got 4 spawners. Not a bad base at all. I'll give this a 6 out of 10. All right, deep. All right, let's TP. Oh, hey. I'm just kind of scared of you. I wanted to have a Europe base, but I wanted to ask you, do you want a mystery box for 400K? Sure, I'll buy a mystery box. I haven't bought one of those in a couple minutes. 400K. Thank you. Yeah. Oh. All right. All right, let's teleport to the next person. Your bounty's 125 mil. No way. Oh my gosh, bro. It just keeps going up. We were at 100 mil and we thought that was crazy. We're at 125 now. Oh, okay. Okay. What? Wait. They're both in full netherite armor. We don't know if they're good at the game or not. I am kind of cooked right now. Hold on. GG's. That guy's name was Cool Brand. Oh! Wait. That's it. That was the most unexpected death ever. I popped to my own crystals, I think. Or did I pop to fire? I don't know. Time. You know why I didn't count? It's because he killed me with an anchor. Cool Brand. It was him who blew it up. I also ghosted. That was a big ghost for NA East. Dang. I don't know. What do we do, chat? Just let it slide? Just continue? Intentional game design has no association. And then if I survive to Jestic, I give that other guy who killed me the bounty. But if I die, I don't think we should.
We just accepted Dr. Though.
One final time. Jestic, I sent you a teleport. I mean, I don't think we should continue any longer. It's kind of unfair, I think. All right, Jestic, I sent you a teleport.
We just accepted Dr. Though. Why not? Where is he?
Lock in. One final time. Did they not know I teleported? Hello?
The best crystal BPers are here. We legit cannot let them escape, bro. This is so out of order, and there's a random kid trying to kill me right now for no reason. He's gone.
Alright. Well, let's give that guy all the loot. Let's go ahead and give that guy everything, bro.
Check his stream. It's over. We failed.
I want to say thank you all for watching the stream. This is definitely a good stream, I think.
It's
all for watching the stream.
We failed.
I want to say thank you all for watching the stream. This is definitely a good stream, I think. You can kill me. You can kill me.
So I'm sick, and I feel like I got hit with a shovel. But you guys deserve this recipe. So, here we are. Warm milk, sugar, and ADY. And just give it a little whisk and let it sit for like 10 minutes. After a couple hours, proof again. And once it's golden, while it's still hot, go ahead and coat it in sugar. And there you go. Milosadas. So I'm sick, and I feel like I got hit with a shovel. But you guys deserve this recipe. So, here we are. Warm milk, sugar, and ADY. And just give it a little whisk and let it sit for like 10 minutes. Once it's nice and frothy, AP flour and bread flour. And then butter, sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Slowly knead till it comes together. And then whip it around until it's smooth. Now go ahead and form it into a nice taut ball. Still got it. And just cover with a damp cloth and let rest until doubled in size. And while it rests, you can make a custard filling, but I'm gonna take a nap. After a couple hours, plop it out onto a floured work surface and divide it into balls. About the size of a tennis ball. Now just cover and let proof again. And once they're about the size of my cat's head, carefully place them into your 350-degree food loop. Go ahead and flip halfway and remove once golden. While it's still hot, go ahead and coat it in sugar, and there you go. Milosadas. So I'm sick, and I feel like I got hit with a shovel. But you guys deserve this recipe. So, here we are. Warm milk, sugar, and ADY. And just give it a little whisk and let it sit for like 10 minutes. Once it's nice and frothy, AP flour and bread flour. And then butter, sugar, a little bit of vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. Slowly knead till it comes together, and then whip it around until it's smooth. Now go ahead and...
In this video,
quickly rush up the stairs, discovering the intruder, taking advantage of the distraction. Soon informs Jay, warned by he mentions to kill with times. Instead, the spy began to show signs of poisoning, prompting Ike to use his antidote spell, but to no avail. This meant Jace had been poisoned by his own comrades, which that she would have been responsible for not maintaining her subordinates' loyalty. Thus, both Sapphiro and Bastio were to be punished according to the law. However, Darakutin didn't want to lose both commanders during a war, so she decreed the situation be resolved through a duel, where the winner would be deemed truthful, as this is the demon way. Later, Sapphiro explained to Ike that the duel would be fought with magical creatures known as puppet soldiers. Each commander would control an army of 50 puppets but couldn't participate directly. The commander whose puppets defeated all the enemy's puppets would win, and the loser would be executed. However, I question why such a complicated method was chosen over direct combat, but Sapphiro explained that Darakutin wanted to test their command abilities. The duel's most eccentric aspect was that commanders could choose a substitute to fight for them, which is why Sapphiro chose Ike. Not confident, Ike argued that the commander should ensure victory herself, but Sapphiro insisted that Ike had surpassed her in strength, and that this strategy had the highest probability of success, thus entrusting her life to him. Analyzing his resources for the confrontation, Ike felt immense pressure. However, his loyal companion Jaira noticed his silence and asked if he was okay. He then admitted that he was reflecting on how eccentric their commander was, much like the Demon Lord. Upon hearing this, Jurin laughed and agreed, noting that Ike was also unusual with his habit of asking subordinates not to kill without reason. Nevertheless, Ike was chosen for the fight and had to devise a strategy. But Jurin complained about the ugly puppet faces and expressed a desire to know how to make them fight effectively. Ike then soon explained that the puppets follow commands precisely and have equal strength, making it a test of command skill alone. He then went to his office to devise combat strategies but struggled to find anything useful. However, when Sadie brought tea, Ike asked her how she would win a battle. Initially, the maid was unsure, so Ike prompted her with a hypothetical scenario. She then told him that she would use a broom to defend herself but doubted its effectiveness. But to her surprise, Ike agreed, noting that a weapon allowing attacks from a distance was a good choice. Ike explains to Sadie that a sword is longer than a dagger, a spear is longer than a sword, and a bow and arrow provide the longest range of all. He then tells her that distance attacks are always a smart strategy in a fight because they minimize risk, though any worthy opponent will be aware of this. However, she then mentions that her master in Aeron was passionate about crossbows. Ike agrees, noting that crossbows are easier to use than bows and can penetrate armor effectively, but they are still common knowledge, as he needs something that will surprise the enemy. Considering this, Ike contemplates building firearms. Sadie, unfamiliar with the term, asks if they are powerful weapons. He then explains that firearms can hit targets hundreds of miles away without allowing for a counterattack. Impressed, Sadie wonders how he will acquire such powerful items. He then tells her that he plans to consult the 7th Battalion commander, a skilled alchemist whom he believes can help. Upon meeting Sapphiro, she admits there are things she cannot do, contradicting her usual confident demeanor. Ike continues to explain that firearms are iron cylinders filled with gunpowder that explode to propel a projectile. Annoyed by the technical talk, Sapphiro splashes water on Ike's face, inviting him to join her in the water. Meanwhile, Bastio makes his preparations for the duel. Learning that Ike will fight in Sapphiro's place, Bastio's messenger believes she's afraid of him. However, Bastio, recognizing Sapphiro's cunning, knows she must have a plan. Admiring his sword, made from the fangs of a black dragon, Bastio is confident in its power to cut through anything. He plans to equip all his puppets with these swords. Suddenly, Amork arrives, reporting mission success and assuring Bastio of their impending victory. After a long bath, Ike continues to reflect on his situation. Unwilling to believe Sapphiro would risk her life on him. However, Darakutin suddenly appears, catching him without his demon armor. Bowing in desperation, Ike hopes she doesn't recognize him as she has never seen him without his mask. Without a word, she orders him to open a cloth bundle, revealing various firearms. Daracuten addresses him by name, asking if these are what he sought. When Ike tries to deny his identity, she reveals that Romberg had already informed her of his knowledge and magic. She then explains that despite great power, allies are essential, and she sees Ike as a valuable addition to her cause. After she leaves, the scene shifts to Ike showing the firearms to Sapphiro, asking her to make lead projectiles. However, Sapphiro conjures a big black ball, but Ike points out that it's too large for the small barrels. Annoyed by the precision required, Sapphiro complains about the impact on her skin. At that moment, a hole is blown in the wall by an explosion, and a demon emerges from the smoke, coughing profusely. It is Fiorentina, one of Ike's servants, who has created gunpowder even though she didn't fully understand it. She doesn't comprehend how sulfur, when mixed with charcoal and saltpeter, could cause an explosion. Ike then explains that this is the concept of gunpowder. Next, Sapphiro constructs appropriate ammunition for the firearm, and Ike asks her to reproduce 500 of these projectiles. However, as this type of work harms her skin, the mage asks Fiorentina to handle it. Jiren offers to help with determination, but Ike and Fiorentina ask the orc to stay out of it. The next day, the duel is about to begin, and the arena is filled with monsters and demons who are eagerly anticipating the bloodshed. Daracuten watches the preparations from her throne. While Bastio laughs in the enemy's equipment, Ike asks if Bastio's puppets are holding Damascus steel, which is confirmed by the enemy. Bastio boasts that Damascus steel is the strongest of all metals, so tough that it cannot be penetrated by arrows or spears, stating that this was a gift from the Demon Lord. Hearing this, Ike looks up to where Daracuten is seated and recalls her saying he would be important by her side in the war trenches. Since he was also given a gift, Ike supposes that she wanted to offer a fair fight with no favorites. At the same time, he suspects the Demon Lord might be testing him by pitting him against such a formidable opponent. The event announcer soon declares the duel to start, and Bastio orders his archers to fire, killing some puppets who didn't shield themselves in time. Next, the commander of the third, holding only shields, Ike's puppets merely defend against the attacks until they can no longer, being defeated one by one without a chance to retaliate. However, Ike remains silent until a gunshot echoes around the arena. The shot kills one of Bastio's puppets, making the commander realize the situation has changed. Soon, a line of shooters forms in the rear and opens fire on the opponents, driving Bastio mad with confusion over the unfamiliar equipment. Not knowing how to react, the 3rd Battalion leader's puppets are slaughtered until none remain. After the fight, Daracuten approaches the defeated commander and offers him 2 options: to take his own life for an honorable death or to be killed by the Demon Lord herself. But shockingly, Bastio chooses a 3rd option, one worthy of a demon. At that moment, the orc archer who had set the trap alongside Bastio shoots at Daracuten. However, she catches the arrow effortlessly, but it detonates, engulfing everyone nearby in an explosion. Additionally, other explosives around the arena go off, devastating the packed stands, and the 3rd Battalion launches an ambush, while Bastio declares himself the new Demon Lord. Soon, the operation to overtake the demon army begins, and Bastio's traitorous forces are sending the resistance to the Shadow World with arrows and swords. World below for his eyes. Bastio then addresses takes over the Demon Lord's army. He would consider dream of becoming, while Bastio, he easily destroys the first wave of the magic spell. Pierce through many has no effect. As Ike prepares to finish Bastio with a powerful blast spell, it seems like the battle is over. However, Bastio's head rolls into view. He begins to laugh hysterically. Shocked, Ike sees that Bastio has survived. But Bastio soon reveals that an attack like that would never stop him since he and his army are undead. As the leader of the Undying Brigade, Bastio directed men to attack. Although Ike deals with them, they keep coming back, and he realizes he will soon run out of magic. Away since darkness magic of the army. Seeing this, Bastio, now worried, realizes he might be in deep trouble. The assassin who took out the Demon Lord also witnesses this and draws his weapon, but his arm is cut off by Sapphiro, who arrives with her army to save the day. Shocked, Bastio hears a voice telling him not to worry about Sapphiro because Ike is his challenger. To his surprise, the Demon Lord appears unharmed and unscathed before dashing towards him and offers one more chance. If he wins the duel against Ike, she promises not to kill him. With renewed enthusiasm, Bastio prepares to face Ike. The two rush towards each other and clash. Ike puts up a barrier, but Bastio's powerful blows slowly chip away at it, calling Ike a weakling. He then finds an opening, jumps into the air, and the two launch long-range assaults at each other. But Ike uses the power from before and disintegrates Bastio's arm, leaving him shocked. Sapphiro, observing this, recognizes it as white magic and notes that the Demon Lord doesn't seem surprised at all. In a sudden journey into the past, we witness Romberg's heroic rescue of young Ike from ravenous wolves that had claimed the lives of his parents. Romberg, taking pity on the orphaned child, chose to rear him as a demon, imparting magical knowledge as Ike matured. Ike's curiosity was piqued. White magic held at heart those with demonic. This understanding, Bastia recklessly lunges at Ike, only to be repelled and schooled in ethics. Ike then denounces Bastio's ambition to become. While Ike, who aspires to a just world, cannot condone Bastio's behavior. In the heat of battle, Ike reluctantly resorts to white magic, leading to Bastio's complete annihilation. But Sapphiro, witnessing the event, asks if Romberg taught Ike the spell, which he affirms. Sapphiro also reveals her foresight of these events, explaining her earlier refusal to the duel. With Bastio gone, the third core is leaderless, so the Demon Lord emerges, suggesting Ike fill the vacancy, but allows him time to deliberate. Later, within the Demon Castle, Sapphiro vents her displeasure at the Demon Lord's potential claim on Ike. When Ike arrives, he declines the leadership offer, preferring to remain with Sapphiro to continue learning. Since assuming control of Evalia, Ike has observed a harmonious coexistence between demons and humans, aligning with his vision of unity. He then unveils his human identity to the Demon Lord, who admits to